Well, boys and girls, ladies and gents, we are live. What's going on this morning, Saturday morning, January 2024? Hope you're having a great day so far, wherever you just might be. I'm here in the Southern California, to be exact, desert. Rancho Mirage, California, the Mission Hills Country Club, right about a 30-second walk from grass court number 10. Gosh darn it.
How do you do it?
Well,
how do you live with that kind of pressure, Benny?
Yeah, well, there is pressure, Jeff. I mean, give me a break. Every time I go out there, every time it's a 30-second walk, I go around the corner, the last house there, and I look out, and there it is. There are the grass courts and the San Jacinto's out to the west, and I say, Brenny, don't screw this up. Don't mess this up. It's too good.
You are extra careful when you move from the asphalt and you have to step up that 6-inch curb onto the grass. You are careful in that moment, aren't you?
Well, there's no curb. It's just a smooth transition.
Oh, it's nice.
But you're right. I have stumbled on that before.
Nice transition.
Thank you. Okay, so let's get rolling. What's the right shot? Number 338.
Holy moly.
That's a big number. 350 is going to be really big number. Anyway, we're going to talk about doubles, a strong reason for serve and volley. And, I think that, before we get into this, Jeff, one of the things is that it doesn't literally have to be serve and volley. It can be serve and half volley. If that's too tough, then play a serve, scoot in a little bit, let that return bounce up, and play a fork and approach shot. So don't think that, hey, Mike, good morning. Good to have you with us. Don't think that you have to volley just because that's the term, or just because some guy is out there and telling you, oh man, come on. You gotta dive forward off balance and lousy posture and make that volley. Come on. No.
Well, morning, Mikey. I always remind my players that it's there's actually in the sentence serve and volley, there's actually a space between the word serve and volley. There's actually space in there. That isn't one word, serve and volley. So the gap in between those words actually says that you can pull up a little early and hit a short, a forehand from inside the baseline, and then take.
Well, look, you're going to end up in the same spot anyway.
Yeah.
So look, I just think that I want to make a case today that serving and staying back is it can be done, but I think if you are that kind of player right now that's literally serving and staying back in doubles, I encourage you to try to play some serve and move forward and take whatever's presented to you. It might be a volley, might be a half volley, it might be an approach shot, but I'm going to show you why today in this episode, why I think that you should at least be experimenting with it, trying it, getting some experiences under your belt, so you kind of break through that, oh my God, man, what if I end up in no man's land? Okay.
Well, it's a place that you're going to have to hit some balls at.
Yeah, right.
That's just the nature of the beast. It's just, you don't want to play the whole point from there, but you are going to have to play a percentage of all the shots you hit in doubles from no man's land. That's just the nature of the beast.
Totally. Look, guys, quick reminder before we get into it. Every morning, 8:00 a.m. Pacific time zone, we're going live with a new episode of What's the Right Shot. There may come a day or two where I've actually got to pre-record something first, but based on who knows what, traveling, maybe I got to play a match.
Maybe you got to mow the grass.
Maybe I have to mow the grass. Got to be out there with Chris and Jose. So make sure that you guys are putting that into your schedule, along with every afternoon at 2:30. Yeah, another show, daily live show, tennis mindset training. Some of this, Jeff, is a little tough love.
Yeah.
Just got to bring it. Got to bring it here. Yeah. Mark Jordan this morning with the 15 degrees in Massachusetts. So
nice.
So I guess that says indoor tennis.
My recommendation is don't.
I see. Yeah. Keep it simple, keep it clean.
Yeah,
just don't.
Dial up another game, Joe.
So yours truly with the return. So let's take a look and I mean, if I was to say, just focus on me, what's the right shot? Jeff, I mean, I think some guys would say, just get under it and just rip it up the line.
Right.
Just rip a winner by that net guy, or rip it right at him, or whatever. But to me, it's like the server has stayed back. So if I'm going to hedge my bet,
right,
why would I do anything other than just play a simple approach shot and come on in and just go, all right, well, my partner and I, the first guys up to net. We might not, we might not win this point every time, but I do think that the team that gets into the net position as a pair, as a team first,
right.
I think you could measure it over the big picture that you're probably going to win most of those points.
Pound for pound, you're going to come over. You're going to end up on top of that deal.
Yeah, yeah. So to me, this is just a little slider. Let's play an approach shot and move on in. And I'll be honest with you, the intended target was not a little slither job into the alley that ends up as a winner. That was not the intention, right?
Yeah,
the intention was
genius. You look like a genius, though.
Yeah. Well, I looked around the crowd and said, well, what other shot did I have? Right.
Yeah.
So no. The intention here is let's just play it as an approach and move in. And the reason it maybe got over there is because I would say the spacing's a little jam,
a little crowded,
a little strawberry jam like here. So there it is. And so anyway, what I guess the point I want to make, guys, today is you don't have to serve volley, but I would say on this one here, it's a good serve out wide.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get it cross court. Doesn't quite make it over there. And I think that if you're the server, you can probably tell that your partner up there is going to make a play. Another opportunity now to move in.
Right. Yeah. So he had the time span of 3 hits to get into the net.
Right.
Your return and his partner's volley. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
To not again. What are the basic, one of our basic premises is, where do you want the ball to land over there? Where are you going to go stand next? He failed the second rule. Where are you going to go stand next? Right. He didn't do that. I think let's go back to where you're just about to make contact with the ball.
On the return? I mean, on the approach?
On this right here. Right. So right there. So yeah, you could rip up the line. The challenge here, though, is that you've got to thread the needle. As much as he's playing an a strong offensive position, your opponent, if you rip, you're going to get the ball to him too fast.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't hit a clean. I think I just lost my headphones.
No, you're good.
I'm good. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to get the ball there too fast unless you hit a clean winner, and that's too high risk. There's just no point from that position. You're going over the higher part of the net, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of times that's what happens is that, you think you're in a higher offensive position than you are, and you kind of take it, I'm going to go for this big shot. And now he's got the ball on his strings and you're still standing on the singles line.
Yeah. I just think that at some point you got to be comfortable with, the old baseball term, just go with the pitch. Mm-hmm. And if the guy's pitching you on the outside part of the plate and you're trying to still hook it, that you just got to, in this situation to me, is like if the guy had served and volleyed and initially come in behind it and then kept coming in after his partner made a play. I mean, by then he's probably, if not on top of the service line, he's probably maybe a step inside the service line.
Yeah.
So now this opportunity has been taken away. And, maybe at that case or in that situation, all right, well, maybe you go right at the guy in front of you, or maybe you play a little slider down underneath low to the server's feet and move in. But So a couple things, guys, is look, it doesn't have to be serve and literally volley, but get your butt moving in and play a half volley. And if that's too tricky, then stop one step earlier
Right.
in general and be happy playing an approach shot. And the reality is you're going to end up anyway, just about the same spot if you did play
Right.
serve and literally volley. So,
And I'll add this too, using the Craig O'Shaughnessy numbers. Doubles, the 0 to 4 calculation in doubles moves up closer to 80% of all the points played,
totally agree.
and in 0 to 4 hits, that's a double fault and 2 hits each on each side of the net. So what I try to stress as much as I can, and sometimes it doesn't always click, like the player isn't like really grasping it, is that it's not about getting out of the point in 4 hits. It's about how high a quality ball can you hit in your first 2 hits. High quality, which means go ahead, pull up a little early and hit a forehand cross court well into the court, but hit it with some authority, hit it with a little meat on the bone. And then now, now I'm going to come in behind that and look for my volley, or is my partner now in a great position because I made the guy rush a little bit, and all because all you did was hit. What's the phrase we like to use that no one likes to play? Journeyman. You played a journeyman shot, good quality, a little meat on the bone, and you came in and you did the boring thing. You just hit a journeyman approach. You hit a journeyman volley to the same 2 spots. And lo and behold, you won the point.
But Jeff, that does not get you on ESPN Top 10, 11 p.m. highlights.
Yeah, my
What
answer
what are
is,
you talking about?
I know it's boring tennis, but here's the
All right.
reality of that. Here's the reality of that is that, Brenny, I have never found winning boring.
Okay. All right. Well, but you got to balance. Do I want to win or do I want to actually look good? Okay. Anyway, I like to win. All right, guys. Well, listen, hope this has been helpful today. Yeah, another quick reminder, every morning, 8 a.m. Pacific, we go live with another episode of What's the Right Shot. And in the afternoons, come on, let's go. Yeah, 2:30 in the afternoon Pacific time zone, do a little tough love. And look, if you love today's things, please like it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and there you have it. So look, if you've not picked up this free course yet, I don't know what you're waiting for because it's a difference maker. It is an absolute difference maker. If you're struggling with focus, if you're struggling with not knowing, I mean, just being so inside your head after the point just ended about, oh man, I did this wrong or whatever, I did that right. Yeah, baby, come on. Oh man, I'm such an idiot. All those thoughts don't lead to getting real clarity on tactical focus. So,
were you inside my head? I know those phrases. Did you take those from me?
I felt them coming out of you. Yes. So, look, I've developed my own 4 parts between points routine, hybridized from the great Jim Lohr a long time ago. He was the one who turned me on to this thing. And I've just sort of made up my own. And this is what works for me. And I encourage you, look, this is a free course. It's about a 20-minute video. I detail each one of the steps, the 4 steps of a great between points routine. That what does it give you? It gives you clarity and focus on how you want to start the next point. And I'm convinced that when you start disciplining this, it's got that clarity that has got a residual benefit into the point as well in terms of shot choice. So get on over to webtennis.com, drop in a first name and an email address, and it's free. What's not to love? I don't know. Jeff.
Win.
Thank you. All right, guys, that is for it. That's it for me today. Well, not totally today. We'll do something at 2:30 this afternoon. Jeff, thanks again for hanging out with us again today and all your great insights. Any questions, you can always shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. And Jeff is over jeff@jacklets365.com as well. Guys, that's it. See you again next time. Get out there, help someone else have a great day, and hopefully see you again this afternoon.